Hello dear winners, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making homemade bread, delicious fluffy homemade bread. So if you're new here, you're welcome. If you're returning, you're welcome as well. It's a pleasure to have you here. Please remember to hit the subscribe button if you haven't, and then like our videos as well. So these are all of the ingredients we're going to be using to make this delicious recipe. And you're going to be adding sugar and yeast into a clean bowl. Then you're going to add some warm water. Don't worry about the detailed recipe. I always drop it at the description box, so you can always make reference to it. Then you're going to stir that and cover it up, allow it to froth, or give that foam like appearance. You're going to leave that covered for 5 to 10 minutes, and this is what you should have when you're done covering it and allowing it to froth. Then you're going to get another bowl. Then you're going to turn in the flour. Basically, you're adding the dry ingredients. You're going to add salt as well to the mix, and then you're going to mix it up, mix it. Then you start to add the yeast and sugar water that we already had or made earlier. Then you're going to stir that. You're going to start to mix. This is us trying to form the bread dough. Then you're going to add the warm milk as well. I beg your pardon. And you're just going to stir that and continue to mix until your dough is formed. Now, considering we're not using a mixer in this recipe, your hands are going to do the work, but trust me, it's not hard or difficult because the dough is pliable. It's just very easy to work with. Then you're going to flour your working surface and you're going to start to knead. You can add a little bit of flour as you go on, but whatever you do not add more than a quarter cup of flour, meaning that during the whole kneading process and everything that you're going to be doing, a quarter cup of flour is the only amount of flour you're allowed to work with, so your bread dough doesn't become too hard and dense, and you will lose the fluffy feel and all of that. So you're going to knead this for 10 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes. Basically, you'd start to feel the dough get fluffy and light, and that's what you're looking for. It's going to be elastic and all of that. So peradventure your hands are sticky, like you can see me doing in the video. All you have to do is patch your hands in flour, and then you're just going to rub them off. Remember that your hands have to be clean because you don't want dirt or any form of bacteria to come on your bread. We are clean, and in this community we know that health is wealth, and of course, so you're going to knead, and basically you're going to heat that from time to time. Then you start to add the butter in bits. So you're going to add the first part, then knead, then you're going to add the second part again, and then knead. So we're finally done kneading. You're going to add half a tablespoon of vegetable oil into a clean bowl, and then you're going to rub that all over the bowl because you're going to allow you're going to put the dough inside and allow it to proof. This is your first proofing. So you're simply going to raise the dough and then put it in the bowl. You can use a clean towel or cling film to cover the top of the bowl, and then you find a very warm place that you can drop the dough so that it would rise. Now I inserted this in the microwave and I just let it be. So you're going to allow that to sit for about an hour 30 minutes, basically just enough time for it to double in size. Okay, so after doing that, our dough has doubled in size. So you're just going to punch out all of the air bubbles inside. Then you're going to transfer this again to your working surface. Then you're going to divide this into 5 parts, or if you don't want to divide it, you can just mold the dough and then just bake it as it is. But I wanted it to be able to separate easily. I just wanted it to have like a rolls kind of feeling. So I divided it into 5 portions, and then you're going to mold it or fold it and put it into your baking pan or your loaf pan. So you're going to grease the loaf pan with butter, and you're not adding flour or anything, or if you have parchment paper you can use it, but I prefer to use margarine so that it just helps to soften the bread as well, and it adds flavor and all of that. So you're going to arrange all of this bread cutouts into the pan like you can see me doing. Just carefully fold it and arrange them in the pan. So I'm done arranging and this is what it looks like. Then you're going to cover this up again and allow it to rise for the second time, or basically proof again for the second time. So this is going to take about 30 minutes to 45 minutes, and this is what it looks like after it has done its thing and proven. So you can see that all of the spaces that were initially there are all gone. So you're going to rub some vegetable oil at the top of your bread. This helps to give the bread a golden color. It helps to soften the bread, and it just does magic to the bread. So I advise you do that. Then you're going to bake in the oven until it is golden brown. I'm also going to drop the estimated time to bake the bread, and just like that, guys, our bread is ready. So I paired this with homemade condensed milk, and you can check my channel for how you can make the homemade condensed milk. It was so delicious. I mean, you definitely should try it out. This bread, the aroma, the flavor, the taste, all of it, all of this goodness is definitely worth a try. So if you have still not subscribed to this channel, please do that, and you can share this video with your loved ones so that they can also learn how to make this delicious fail-proof recipe. You can see how fluffy it was, you can see how soft it was, and I mean the taste was absolutely divine. So let me know if this was helpful and if you'd be trying it out, and I'll see you in my next post. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.